The housing market is witnessing a battle right now between weak demand versus a relentless low supply of homes. The outcome is a substantial slowdown in the market that is still favoring sellers. Stay tuned for a deep dive into the current state of the Orange County housing market. What's going on, guys? Thank you for tuning back in and welcome to another Orange County housing market update. My name is Garrett Gahn. I'm your Orange County Realtor and host of YouTube's Living in OC. I'm a Southern California real estate agent, and this channel is to help navigate you on that home buying or home selling process, as well as give you a little inside glance at what it's truly like to live here in Orange County. So, as I mentioned, in today's video, we are doing a deep dive into the current state of the Orange County housing market. Let's jump right in. In the last week or so, we have heard a lot of talk about a housing recession. We saw the number of sales plummet in July, and in California, sales are down 37% compared to 2021. Now, because of this, experts everywhere are claiming that the housing market is now officially in a recession. Unfortunately, way too many people are going to jump to the conclusion that housing values are going to plummet like they did in the Great Recession. But the recession that a lot of these experts are alluding to is a major drop in sales, fewer purchase and refinance loans, and an overall limited number of transactions for all those that are involved in the real estate industry. But a recession does not mean that housing is in crisis and that values are going to plummet. I want to be clear on this as to try to siphon through this fear-based media that we all are exposed to on a regular basis. Only 2 of the last 6 recessions actually prompted a drop in home values, both of which were prompted by much different influences than we see today. The other 4 recessions actually resulted in an appreciation of the housing industry. Now, taking a look at the expected market time, which is the time it takes from hammering that for sale sign into the front yard to closing escrow, thus far in 2022 has slowed from 19 days back in March to today's 65 days. The market time has actually dropped by 7 days since climbing to 72 days about a month ago. Now, the active listing inventory in Orange County most likely experienced a peak a couple of weeks ago. We have since decreased by 39 homes, down 1%, and it now sits at 4,030. Its first drop since the end of March and the largest drop of the year. Now, the inventory is establishing a peak. It will most likely continue to slowly descend from now until mid-November, just prior to Thanksgiving. From that point to about New Year's Eve, the inventory will almost surely see a plunge as it does every single year. With inventory declining all the way through the end of the year, it does make for a slow start to 2023. Now, for demand, or the number of escrows as compared to the prior month, has increased from 1,812 to 1,849 in the past couple of weeks, adding 37 pending sales, and it's up 2%, its highest level since the end of June. With the recent rises in mortgage rates from 5.05% on August 1st to 5.72% today, the 4-week rise in demand will most likely subside until rates continue to tick lower again. Now, it is very important to understand that mortgage rates have been a lot more volatile this month. That's because the Federal Reserve is now no longer purchasing mortgage-backed securities and is now working to drain their balance sheets. This basically means that the secondary market is now kind of functioning on its own and it's not being propped up by the Federal Reserve like it was during 2020, 2021. And without their help kind of stabilizing this mortgage market, rates have been kind of jumping around all over the place. The rate that a buyer sees today may be completely different than what you're going to see tomorrow. So if you are a buyer, it's going to be crucial to closely monitor these rates with your mortgage consultant on a daily basis. So let's briefly summarize here. Active listing inventory in Orange County has appeared to reach a peak as of about a couple weeks ago, with a 39 home drop since, and now sits at 4,030 homes. Demand increased by 37 pending sales in the past 2 weeks. It now totals 1,849. It is still its lowest reading since mid-August of 2007. With supply falling and demand rising, the expected market time in Orange County decreased from 67 to 65 days in the past couple of weeks. That means we do sit in what's called a slight seller's market, which is defined as anywhere between 60 to 90 days to sell a home. Lastly, I'm going to leave you with this graph here of the Orange County Price Range Report. This will allow you to take a look at the demand, supply, and market time as it differs in each of the price ranges. Guys, that's it for the latest Orange County housing market update. Be sure to subscribe and stay tuned to see how the market continues to move and shift. Be sure to comment down below with any questions or comments that you might have, or feel free to reach out to me directly. This is what I do, and I love to hear from you guys. If you did find any value in the information in today's video, I ask that you please smash that thumbs up button for me. It helps me out tremendously. It really does. And definitely consider subscribing, as I'm dropping new videos like this weekly for all things Orange County real estate and living in Orange County. Thanks guys, and see you in the next video.